This is a legacy of laughs, comedy from the golden age of radio, brought to you by RelicRadio.com.
From Hollywood, Colgate Tooth Powder presents The Mel Blanc Show, written by Mac Benoff, with Mary Jane Croft, Joe Kearns, Hans Conried, Alan Reed, Jill Walker, the sportsman, Victor Miller and his orchestra, and starring the creator of the voice of Warner Brothers' Bugs Bunny.
What's up, Doc?
New character, Zookie.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi.
And starring himself in person, Mel Blanc.
Hi, folks. Ugga, ugga, boo, boo, ugga.
Throughout the pages of history, heroes have been depicted as men of great force and iron will. However, even great men are human, and it is their little human characteristics that prove their greatness. For instance, in 1491, Queen Isabella said,
Christopher, will you put down that globe and pay some attention to me?
Nothing doing. Not until I find a new route to the Indies.
And in 1775, on a cold, bleak day, Martha Washington said,
George, come into the house. It's cold.
Nothing doing. Not until I win this battle of Valley Forge.
And today, in the home of Betty Colby, Betty speaks to another great man, her boyfriend, Mel Blanc, and says,
Mel, come down off that chandelier.
Nothing doing. Not until that mouse is gone.
Well, the mouse got tired of waiting, so he left. Mel came down, and just before he and his girlfriend Betty left for the picture show at the Bijou, Betty said,
Oh, Mel, you're such a coward, afraid of a mouse.
I am not a coward. I never told you about the time I was held up in my fix-it shop. I said to that crook, all right, put your gun on the table and scram.
And what did he do?
He told me to go jump in the lake.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. When I got back, he was gone.
Now, you're just a weakling.
Oh, is that so? I'm tired of all this talk. The next one who calls me on the telephone is going to get it from me. I'm going to tell him off. I don't care who it is. Answer that, Betty. Huh? Oh, all right, I'll answer it. Hello, Betty Colby's house. What? Now, listen, fathead. I don't want to be bothered with you. If you call up again, I'll beat your brains out to you here. I'll come over there and mop up the floor with you. Goodbye.
Well, who was it?
I don't know. She didn't say. And that's only the beginning, Betty. I'm going to be big. Get my name in the papers.
How? Working in your fix-it shop? You'll never get your name in the papers by fixing things.
Oh, no? What about those New York gamblers? Betty, I'm going to do big things in this town. I'm going to get in who's who. Then everybody in town will say, there's Mel Blanc. Who's who? We knew him when he was what's that?
Well, you're certainly talking differently, Mel. Maybe now Father will begin to respect you.
And as far as your father's concerned, Betty, there's going to be a new deal. From now on, I'll show him who's boss.
Hello, Betty. Hello, Mel.
Hello, Father.
Hello, boss.
Mel Blanc, what are you doing here in the parlor with my daughter, Betty?
Well, as a matter of fact, Mr. Colby, we were just leaving for the movies.
Now, listen, you giggling idiot. Before you go, I want to talk to you about that electric fan you fixed. I put it up in my supermarket this afternoon.
Well, did it go fast enough?
Fast enough. I hung it up right over the apples, pears, bananas, and plums.
Well, what happened?
I got a market full of fruit salad.
Well, gosh, Mr. Colby, I'm sorry. I meant to do well.
Oh, Father, this loaf of sliced bread you brought home, you know something? There's a slice missing.
Slice missing? That's funny. I had a few complaints at the store about the same thing today. Oh, well, it's probably nothing.
Nothing? A slice of bread missing from every loaf, and you call that nothing?
Hmm?
Betty, keep your hands off that wrapper.
What's the matter?
We'll need it for fingerprints. The bread maniac is on the loose again.
Oh.
Now, the first
Oh, Blanc, you idiot. Keep out of this.
Mr. Colby, stealing bread is serious. You're not dealing with an ordinary criminal. This man's a bread napper. Yeah, well, who knows how far he may go?
What do you mean?
Why, tomorrow we may be siphoning the custard out of your chocolate eclairs.
Now, stop being so silly. It's only a slice of bread.
Betty, you think I'm a coward. Well, I'm going to show the both of you what a big man I really am.
Oh, you idiot. Forget it. You hear me?
Yeah, we've got to head him off. This thing is too big for the local police. I'll go to the FBI. I'll go to the Army. I'll go to the Navy. I'll go to the President.
Mel Blanc!
I'll go. Oh, Betty, you coming?
No, you go on ahead. I'll meet you at the movies.
Go on alone. She thinks I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm going to solve that bread case. Guy may be very tough to catch. By now, he may be sticking the white bread under a sun lamp and selling it as pumpernickel. Uh-oh, there's Professor Potchnick, piano teacher. Hey, Professor Potchnick, wait for me.
Hello, Mel.
Professor, what are you laughing at?
I just came from the movies where I'm seeing that Bugs Bunny. Is he funny? The way he says, what's up, comrade?
Professor, don't tell me about the picture. I'm going to see it with my girl Betty. Besides, right now, I've got to find the bread thief.
Please allow me to interrupt. Then I saw another picture, Duel in the Sun. So many actors. There's that fellow, not 100% wool.
Not 100% wool?
Yeah, Joe Cotton. And then there is that Jennifer Jones. Her part I couldn't understand. All through the picture, she is wearing a blanket. So help me, never once went to sleep. But what love scenes I saw, even in the balcony. But in the picture, first Gregory Peck kisses Jennifer Jones. Then she's kissing him, then he's kissing her, then she's kissing him.
So they go on kissing all through the picture?
Why not? You should see the muscles in Gregory Peck's lips. Well, so long now.
Well, goodbye. That's funny. Wasn't even interested in the case of the missing bread slice. I wonder. Maybe he took it. Mr. Colby threw me out. Maybe he has a reason. Even Betty. But love mustn't stand in the way. Everybody's a suspect. Wait a minute. Mel Blanc, where were you on the night of February the 18th? What am I talking about? I can't even eat bread. I'm on a diet.
Now, the sportsman, Victor Miller, the orchestra, and Blue Skies.
Blue skies, smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies. Do I see? No, nothing but blue skies. With bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things that were going so right. Noticing the days are hurrying by. When you're in love, my mind they fly high. Blue days, troubles, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies smile at me. Bluebirds rip a song. Well, I never saw the sun
to Mel Blanc. Betty has spurned Mel because of his lack of courage. And Mel, trying to redeem himself, is hot on the trail of the bread thief, the person responsible for the mysterious disappearance of a slice out of every loaf of sliced bread in Cold. Right now, he's walking down toward the movie house when he's accosted by Hartley Benson, the town Beau Brummel.
Hello, Mel, old boy. Hello, Hartley. Nice seeing you.
Yes, it usually is quite a treat.
Say, Hartley, who do you know who would want to steal sliced bread?
Oh, probably someone with a lot of crust.
Can't you help me out? They stole one slice out of each loaf.
Yes, well, let me think now. One slice out of each loaf. Lana Turner, Betty Grable, Rita Hayworth.
What's Lana Turner and Rita Hayworth got to do with it?
Well, as long as I'm thinking, I might as well enjoy myself. By the by, you needn't bother waiting for Betty outside the theater. You see, I am taking her.
You're taking her? I'm supposed to meet her at the theater.
Well, she evidently changed her mind. You know, old boy, while we look at Bugs Bunny, I'll snuggle up to your honey.
Bugs Bunny. Well, Betty isn't going with me because she thinks I'm a coward.
Now, just a second, Mel. If you want to know why she's not going with you, look at your suit. Who made it? Schaffner and Marx?
Hart, Schaffner, and Marx.
Oh. Come now, old boy. Nobody's heart was in that job.
Oh, yeah? Well, this jacket happens to be a Hollywood model.
Oh, yes, so it is. The shoulders are built for Mickey Rooney and the sleeves for Gary Cooper. Well, goodbye, old boy, and don't worry about Betty. She'll be in very good hands.
Yeah, what a character. Thinks he's handsome. Take off those shoulder pads, let his stomach out, get him off those elevator shoes. Now, bet he look just like me. I wonder if he's the bread thief. No, he's more the ladyfinger type. Uh-oh, here comes my lodge president, Mr. Cushing.
Hello, Mel.
Greetings, mighty potentate. Ugga, ugga, boo, ugga, boo, boo, ugga. Say, I saw your wife. She looked awfully mad.
Well, she was a little peeved. I got home at 1 a.m, Friday.
1 a.m, Friday? What's so terrible about that?
I left the house on Tuesday. Well, as a matter of fact, Mel, she's very nice about it. She sat me down in the easy chair, gave me my slippers and pipe.
Your eye looks a little swollen.
Yeah, it was a lead pipe.
Gosh, mighty potentate, why don't you tell your wife to stop beating you?
Well, I did, Mel. We had a terrible argument last night, and when we were through, she said, "John, you burn me up." Gad, what a temptation. Well, at least I won the argument. I can leave the house whenever I want to. I can go to the laundry, the grocery store, the tailor.
Well, that's fine. You want to go with me to the movies?
Well, I'm sorry, Mel, I can't. The chain won't reach that far.
Well, stop making up those things, mighty potentate. Say, how'd you ever come to marry your wife?
Well, I'll tell you, Mel, I was young and idealistic. I wanted to marry for youth, love, and beauty. And my wife came along with all that money, so I compromised.
Was she pretty?
Ha! Mel, yesterday she spent 12 hours in the beauty parlor and 5 minutes in the fish market, and believe me, the lobster she brought home looked better than she did.
Oh, your wife isn't that ugly.
No, Mel, they say that some people have a face that'll stop a clock. Well, the other day, my wife looked at our cuckoo clock.
Did the clock stop?
No, the cuckoo dropped dead.
Say, just a second, mighty potentate. Do you know someone who would be stealing bread in this town?
No, Mel, I don't. But if you ever find him, send him to me. Maybe I can interest him in the crumb I'm living with.
But no, mighty potentate. I'm serious. I'm looking for a bread thief.
Oh, stop being ridiculous, Mel.
Oh, maybe you're right. I got off on a wild goose chase for a hunk of bread, and On account of it, Hartley Benson is taking Betty to the movies.
Well, don't take it so hard, Mel.
I was only doing it to show them I wasn't a coward.
Watch out for that lamppost.
I'd like to make them sit up and take notice.
Mel, look out! Oh!
Oh, slice of bread. Colby, Betty, Bugs Bunny. Missing slice of bread. Bugs Bunny. Slice of bread.
Hear ye, hear ye. The court of rye, white, and whole wheat will now come to order. Court will rise in general session. The missing slice of bread will now begin. Learned judges now entered the court, proceed to the bench, and will now speak up.
What's up, prosecutor?
Here's the affidavit, Your Honor.
The plaintiff Colby contends that the defendant, Mel Blanc, dispatched the firm's errand boy, one Zuki, with 12 cents to purchase one loaf of sliced bread. The aforementioned Zuki returned with the aforementioned bread and one slice was missing. The aforementioned defendant, Mel Blanc, was not refunded the aforementioned 12 cents, although he made an aforementioned big stink about it. Where's the first witness, Doc?
Here I am, Your Honor.
Your Honor, have you examined the witness?
Certainly, Doc.
What is your opinion? Well, step up, miss. Put your right hand on this white bread. Swear to tell the loaf, the whole loaf, and nothing but the loaf, so help you right, Chris.
I do.
Cross your knee and hope to die.
Cross my knee? Oh, Your Honor, doesn't he mean cross my heart?
Judge, the prosecutor knows what he's talking about.
Well, I object, Your Honor. I want to cross-examine the defendant's assistant, Zuki.
Okay, Zuki, take the stand.
Now, young man, tell us. What's your name?
John Doe.
What's your occupation?
Well, see, I'm a radio announcer.
A radio announcer?
Yeah, listen. Doctor, I have a lady in the Doctor, I have a lady in the I have a lady in the Never mind, she went home.
Is that all you announce?
No, I also give the time.
Well, how do you do that?
Like this. It's 5 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock.
Are you still working as an announcer?
Oh, it's certain. Oh, positively. Absolutely. I was fired.
For what reason?
Dirty politics.
You're on a Bugs Bunny. This is getting us nowhere.
Just a second, Doc. I have the name of the guilty party.
What? Who is it?
Mr. Colby.
Oh, that's a lie. How do you know he's guilty?
We discovered this ad he placed in the paper, and it supplies the motive for the missing bread. Yeah, I'll read it to the court. Handsome man with lots of bread desires attractive young lady with lots of bologna. Object, sandwiches. Mr. Colby, let me see your hand.
No.
Just as I taught. Ketchup. Caught you red-handed. Colby, there's only one question I want to ask you.
What's that?
If you was Nora Prentice, would you keep your mouth shut? Well?
I'm willing to pay the fine, Your Honor.
Fine schmine. Colby, I'm sentencing you to solitary confinement. I'm placing you in a little cell 2 feet wide and 4 feet long with nothing in it but a little table.
Is that for me?
Not so fast. First you have to pay me 400 carats bonus.
Well, I won't pay it. You're not Bugs Bunny. You're Mel Blanc.
Hey, stop shaking me, Doc. Stop shaking me. Stop shaking me. Stop shaking me. Stop shaking me.
Mel, wake up.
What happened?
You walked into the lamppost. We had to drag you into the theater and revive you. Huh? You were out for so long, we missed the picture.
We did?
Yes, but we're just in time for your favorite cartoon.
My favorite cartoon?
Yes, listen.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, no. Not that.
Oh, Mel, stop talking about Hartley Benson. I just made him say that to get you jealous. And besides, you're home with me, aren't you?
Oh, Betty, I made a mess of everything with that bread thief business. I wonder what you see in me.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I love you for the little things about you.
The little things?
Yes, put your head on my shoulder.
No, Betty, let's dance. I'll turn on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ace Bread Company's program. Today, some of you lucky listeners must have been startled to find a loaf of bread with one slice missing.
Betty, do you hear that?
We planned it that way. If any of you people are listening to this program...
Yes?
And you can get to the studio in 10 minutes, we will give him or her, absolutely free...
Yes?
...the missing slice of bread.
Is that all?
What else?
Mel Blanc will be back in just a minute.
This is Mel Blanc saying thanks for listening, good night, and that's all, folks.
And this is Bud Easton reminding you that Colgate Tooth Powder for a breath that's sweet and keeps its sparkle brings you the Mel Blanc Show every Tuesday at this time. Be sure to join us again next Tuesday night for more fun with Mel and the people you'll meet in Mel Blanc's Fix-It Shop. Remember, Mel Blanc at the same time every Tuesday night. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
That's it for this time, but there's always more old-time radio at relicradio.com. Thousands of episodes of every variety offered for free, thanks to you, the listeners. If you'd like to help support this and all of the shows, please visit donate.relicradio.com or visit the website and click on the donate button for more information. Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back soon with another installment of A Legacy of Laughs.
Canada Dry, the campaign of ginger ales, presents a series of programs to advertise the new made-to-order Canada Dry, which you can now buy by the glass at drugstores and soda fountains. This series will feature George Olson and his music, Miss Ethel Chute, the star of many Broadway successes, and that suave comedian, dry humorist, and famous master of ceremonies, Jack Benny.
Thank you, Mr. Thorgerson. That's pretty good from a man who doesn't even know me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack Benny talking and making my first appearance on the air professionally. By that I mean I'm finally getting paid, which of course will be a great relief to my creditors. I really don't know why I'm here. I'm supposed to be a sort of a master of ceremonies and tell you all the things that will happen, which would happen anyway. I must introduce the different artists who could easily introduce themselves, and also talk about the Canada Dry made to order by the glass, which is a waste of time, as you know all about it. You drink it, like it, and don't want to hear about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, a master of ceremonies is really a fellow who is unemployed and gets paid for it. I think you will like the entertainment arranged for tonight, I hope. Of course, I haven't seen any of the program myself, but I've spoken to the artists individually. They seem to think it's awfully good. The first number will be a selection by George Olson and his orchestra. I think this being our first program together, it is no more than fair that I have you meet Mr. Olson personally. He's really a very charming fellow and one of the few directors who comes to and from his work on roller skates. That's perhaps the silliest thing that I'll say all night, I think. I might add that Mr. Olson is very, very handsome. I told you, George, I'd get that in. But as long as we are both on the air, of course, I won't have to worry about that. Oh, George, come here. I want you to say hello to the folks. Hello, everybody. That was George Olson, ladies and gentlemen. He rehearsed that speech all week. You know, this is really all play with George. He doesn't have to work at all. I might say that Mr. Olson is one of the wealthiest conductors in America. You know what I mean. He owns his own car. Of course, the other boys are in debt, too. George, what kind of a car have you?
A Saxon.
A what?
A Saxon.
A Saxon, huh? Well, that was my fault for bringing it up at all. Is it a new one, is it?
Oh, yes, a very late model.
I see. Well, you must have been in this country a long time now, haven't you, Georgia?
Yeah, say, by the way, Jack, what kind of a car have you?
Me? I have a bicycle built for two. I mean, now, you can't go back any further than that, I think. Well, George, I think we ought to get started. What's the first number?
I beg your pardon, mademoiselle. It's a French number, Jack. Do you like French numbers?
Do I? Mon duck, mon duck.
I beg your pardon, mademoiselle. Step in the garden, mademoiselle. I'd like to tell you, mademoiselle, you're wonderful, you're marvelous, and all the words you swell. It's lovely weather, mademoiselle. Let's get together, mademoiselle. You know I love you, but if you don't parley-vous, I beg your pardon, mademoiselle.
George, that was swell. And I don't know, you look so important directing that orchestra, you know, with the baton in your hand. I don't know, there's something about all you fellas when you stand there waving that stick in the air. It's thrilling, you know. One thing I'd like to know, George, if the band didn't show up, what would you do with that stick?
Why, I'd throw it away and do what you're doing.
Always kidding. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I present a young lady who is a star of many New York productions, Miss Ethel Chute. You will remember Miss Chute best in Whoopi playing opposite Eddie Cantor. Is it all right for me to mention Cantor's name here? Everybody else does. Ethel, come over and say hello.
Oh, hello.
Wasn't that clever? Oh, she does a lot of things like that. You'd be surprised. And Miss Chute is going to sing for her. She has a beautiful voice, too. She has a sort of a nervous soprano. You know what I mean? In fact, last week she had her nose lifted so she could be heard in Philadelphia. And, oh, by the way, here's a little news for you, might interest you. Miss Chute is really Mrs. George Olson, although I wouldn't go as far as to say that that's the reason she happens to be on this program. Nevertheless, she's Mrs. George Olson. Such a nice girl, too. I'm surprised that she's married to Olson. And now, Miss Chute will sing, I Found $1 Million Baby. I still feel a little Frenchy tonight, Ethel, so it's Mon Ducks to you, too.
along like a popular song, anytime or anywhere at all.
Rain or sunshine, spring or fall,
You never know when it's going to say hello in a very unexpected place.
for example, take his case.
It was a lucky April shower. It was the most convenient door.
He found $1 million baby in a 5 and 10 cent store.
The rain continued for an hour. I hung around for 3 or 4.
Hung around $1 million baby in a 5 and 10 cent store.
She was selling china when she made those eyes.
He kept buying china until my breath got wide.
And incidentally, if you should run into a shower,
you step aside a cottage door and meet the $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store.
I
met $1 million baby in a 5 and 10 cent store. I love my $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store.
She was selling china
on a day night, little china teapot, looking over side, to the golden teapot, and then the crowd got wide. And incidentally, if you would spend a happy hour, just step aside a cottage door and meet our $1 million baby.
Maybe 1,
maybe 2,
maybe 3,
maybe 4, and they're not from the 10 cent store.
What a charming couple. And, folks, I forgot to mention that Miss Chautay was assisted by Fran Fry. Of course, I'm lucky that I remember anything tonight. But you know, folks, all the time Miss Chautay was singing, I kept thinking of my girl. You know, I get so sentimental. I really have a girl. She lives in Newark, New Jersey. You know, the girl I go with when I'm in Newark. She's not what you call good-looking exactly. In fact, she's quite homely, but then she can't stay in the house all the time. I imagine you folks have seen her pictures in different magazines. You know, she poses for the beauty ads entitled Before Taking. And she comes from a very fine family, although her father very often partakes of the forbidden beverage. It's all right for me to mention that, as they have no radio. In fact, her father drank everything in the United States and then went up north to drink Canada Dry. Boy, I'm glad I thought of that joke. You know, the one about Canada Dry? I'm really supposed to mention it occasionally. After all, I owe it to my sponsors, and they might be listening in. Seriously, though, do you realize, folks, that if you want a drink of Canada Dry, well, say just a glass, you don't have to buy it in a bottle. You can walk into any drugstore or soda fountain that has that big sign, Canada Dry, made to order, ask for a glass and get it. I know you always have it in your home in bottles, but isn't it nice to know that you don't have to wait until you get home to drink it? Gee, I thought I did that pretty well for a new salesman, eh? I suppose nobody will drink it now. And now, folks, a very stirring number called I Love a Parade, with a vocal refrain by the Messrs. Fran Fry, Bobby Borger, and Bob Wright.
Tapping of feet, I love every beat I hear of a drum. I love a parade. When I hear a band, I just want to stand and cheer as they come. The sight of a drill will give me a thrill. I thrill at the skill of anything military. I love a parade, a handful of vets, a line of cadets, or any brigade. For I love a parade. I love to see the boys in blue and hear their heavy tread. I used to love that Navy band with Sousa at its head. I love a stirring war parade, but best of all I feel the biggest thrill when college boys come marching down the field.
That was I Love a Parade, ladies and gentlemen. The kind of a number that grips and thrills you, gives you that great feeling of patriotism, and makes you glad that you're an American. Personally, it didn't bother me very much because I took a nap while the boys were playing it. Now, folks, in case you've forgotten, this is Jack Benny again. You know, the Canada Dry humorist. Say, I thought that was good. The Canada Dry humorist. I made that up myself, huh?
It sounds like it.
That witty retort was by George Olson, ladies and gentlemen, proving again that he is still an orchestra leader. At that, George has a great sense of humor. Say, he told me a story the other day. Do you mind if I tell it, George? I'll give you credit for it, you know. It's really supposed to be true, too. It's about George's uncle, who had been ill for a long time. He had what you call labor poisoning. You know what I mean? He just couldn't stand working. So his doctor finally told him that he would have to get a lot of fresh air, do outside work, but not lift anything heavy. He told him that at no time was he to lift anything heavy. So his uncle got a job as a garbage man in Scotland. Funny, you know, I never heard that one before, but the thing that kills me is Olson telling a Scotch story. I mean, because George, you know, is no spendthrift himself. In fact, he invited me to dinner the other night, much to his own surprise, and he paid the check with a $5 bill that was in his pocket so long that Lincoln's eyes were bloodshot. That's a fact. However, he will now favor us with that very popular song hit called Paradise. After all, why should his orchestra be an exception?
This is George Olson speaking. By this time, I know you're thoroughly bored listening to our master of ceremonies and his alleged Canada Dry humor and telling you all about made-to-order Canada Dry. We also have a product to sell. It's music. And may we show you now just how we make music.
Listen, everyone, we're going to show you how we all make music.
Now, first there's Wally. He sure plays some with two little sticks he beats on his drum. And that's how we make music. Now we have the boys with their violin. Their bows go back and forth when they beat in. And the drums. Now the trumpets play loud and shrill, but when they get going, they'll give you a thrill. And the violin and the drums. The old trombone slides up and down. When he gets hot, he goes to town. And the trumpet, and the violin, and the drum. When we want to shiver, a quiver, or a groan, we call upon the boys with the saxophone. And the trombone, and the trumpet, and the violin, and the drum. Please, please, now, when we want some rhythm, where do we go? Why, it's old Bob Rice with his old banjo. And the saxophone, and the trombone, the trumpet, the violin, and the drum. Oh, the cow is now a little birdie. All right. Now, the next old fella can't be beat. You know him well. It's Piccolo Pete. And the banjo, and the saxophone, the trombone, the trumpet, the violin, and the drum. Okay, Ben Bernie, if you like it. That's it. Now we have the piano for cadences and such. All he needs is a very light touch. And the piccolo, and the banjo, and the saxophone, and the trombone, and the trumpet, and the violin, and the drum. So are you, so are you. Now the old bass fiddle plays way down low. He has to get a derrick to move his bow. And the piano, and the piccolo, and the banjo, and the saxophone, and the trombone, the trumpet, the violin, and the drum. Hey, please. Bass, piano, piccolo, banjo, saxophone, trombone, trumpet, violin. Now that's how we make music.
That was cute, George. I mean, babies will like it anyway, I think. And, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the way these boys make music. Now, if they could only play it. Mr. Olson will now play Come West, Little Girl, Come West. And I'm supposed to sing a chorus of this number. And do you know, folks, that 6 months ago, I couldn't sing a note. Really, I could not sing a note. But after taking 3 glasses every day of Canada Dry made-to-order ginger ale, I still am unable to sing and can't even sign a note. So the moral of this is drink that champagne of ginger ale, Canada Dry, and don't worry about signing notes. So for want of a better soloist, Miss Chute will sing, Come West, Little Girl, Come West. I'm going east.
I love to hear a cowboy sing like a cowboy sings when he's blue. Round the campfire on the range when his daily work is through. If I could hear a certain love song, what memories it would bring. I can't forget that love song the cowboys used to sing. The sun will set, the moon will rise, but I wanna look in my baby's eyes. Come west, little girl, come west. The breeze will blow, the stars will peep, but I'm too lonesome to go to sleep. Come west, little girl, come west. No, don't be pining away, way down east. You know my love, dear, love the West, it's full of charm, but I rest best in my baby's arms. Come west, little girl, come west. The sun will set, the moon will rise, but I'm gonna look in my baby's eyes. Come west, little girl, come west. The breeze will blow, the stars will peep, but I'm too lonesome to go to sleep. Come west, little girl, come west. So don't be pining away, way down east. You know my love here for you will increase. On the west, it's full of charm, but I rest best in my baby's arms. Come west, little girl.
Hello, everybody. This is Kate Smith, or Jack Benny talking. You see how nervous I am? I mean, not so much because I'm broadcasting, but I think all my relatives are listening in, and I don't want them to know that I'm working. Although I have an older brother that I'm quite fond of. I mean, we get along great. We sort of share everything together. I mean, what's mine is his, and what's his is his, you know. Although this has absolutely nothing to do with Canada Dry made to order. I keep getting entirely off the subject. But don't forget, folks, that you can walk into your neighborhood drugstore, or any drugstore. I mean, after all, I don't care what drugstore you walk into. I'm just the master of ceremonies here, that's all. I mean, if I'm going to have to worry about things like that, you know, I'll have my hands full. But go into any drugstore and order a glass, mind you, not a bottle, but a glass of made-to-order Canada Dry ginger ale, and stagger out. Isn't it funny, the things you can buy today in a drugstore? I went in for an aspirin the other day and came out with a new hat. I imagine the next number will be by George Olson. He's about to make his first appearance on this program. In fact, I'm lucky to get in here at all. This is called Drums in My Heart. And boys, try and finish this all together if you can, will you, please? That, ladies and gentlemen, was the last number on our first program on the 2nd of May. Are you sleeping? I hope you'll be with us again Wednesday In fact, I hope I'll be here Wednesday. George, so we all hope that we'll be here Wednesday. Well, good night then.
All aboard. Away we go. Get that little lady on the train, boys. All aboard. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are concluding the first program in a new series sponsored by Canada Dry. The ginger ale now available made to order at drugstores and soda fountains, as well as in bottles. Canada Dry has presented Jack Benny, Ethel Chupe, and George Olson and his music. The same group of artists will be with you at this time Wednesday evening. Drums in My Heart from Through the Years was played tonight with the special permission of the copyright owners. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
WJZ, New York.
Here we are again, happy as can be. All good pals and jolly good company. Rolling down the town, out upon the street. All good pals and jolly good company.
Never mind the weather, never mind the rain.
Now we're all together, whoopsie goes again. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-dee. All good pals and jolly good company.
Ladies and gentlemen, a half hour of sparkling entertainment by Canada Dry, the champagne of ginger ale. It's holiday time, time for gaiety and good cheer. And whether you are celebrating at home or at one of the many fine hotels, clubs, or restaurants, Canada Dry adds joy and sparkle to your festivities. Canada Dry is a real ambassador of holiday spirit. This program stars Jack Benny, the Canada Dry humorist, and Ted Weems Orchestra. And Ted Weems opens the program with Rise and Shine from Take a Chance.
Take it, rise and shine. Life's what you make it. If gloom with stone shows you'll get you as he soon does. Shout heidi, holy ho, and do just as the moon does. Rise and shine. Don't be a mourner, things are fine. Around the corner, no harm in trying it. There's nothing to it, you can do it. Like the sun, rise and shine.
And now, Jack Benny.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Not to be outdone by the other programs on the air tonight, I want to wish you all a very happy New Year. And before going any further, I'd like to present to you our first guest star of the evening, who must rush away as he is a day late now. He has graciously consented to say his last few words on the Canada Dry program, and I now take the honor and pleasure in introducing to you that genial old gentleman, Father Time of Times Square. Father Time.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Canada Dry audience, I am Father Time.
He's laughing, folks, but he's worried.
Of course, you know, friends, that yesterday was to have been my last day on this earth. But owing to a very special request made by our good friend, Mr. Benny, I postponed the occasion until tonight.
That's darn sweet of you, Dad.
Don't mention it, Jack. I just want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, that I did the best that I could these past 365 days to bring cheer and happiness into your lives. Of course, I've missed in spots.
I'll say you did, Pop.
But at least I made the effort. And now all I can say is that I wish you all a very happy and prosperous... Oh, I'm getting weaker. You better take the microphone, Jack.
Brace up, old man. Brace up.
Oh.
Paul, quick. Give him some ginger ale right away. Here you are, Father Time. Take a sip of this Canada Dry ginger ale.
Made to order by the glass.
Quiet, Paul. Here you are, Dad. Now, how do you feel?
Hello, everybody. It's 1933 and raring to go.
Another victory for Canada Dry. Hooray! So you're 1933, eh?
Yeah.
Say, will you do me one favor, 1933?
What's that?
Please, in this coming year, we don't want to hear any more about Gandhi going on diet.
Okay, Jack.
Hooray! Well, anyway, folks, this is a new year, and we're all happy. But personally, I'm glad that the excitement is over. I really am.
Jack, you talk as though the holidays were a big strain on you. What did Christmas really cost you?
Well, to tell you the truth, Paul, I spent a lot of money. I mean, like a big fool, I bought handkerchiefs for Durante, earmuffs for Gable, and a pair of shoes for Garbo. You know? I mean, that would break anybody. And by the way, Paul, that was a nice combination greeting card you sent me.
Well, it was just a single card, Jack.
Well, I mean the combination of thoughts. You know, Merry Christmas.